And then, of course, a filmmaker who has redefined contemporary Indian narratives, the one and only Zoya Akhtar. Mics will come magically to you, but Ritesh, since you already have one, let me ask you. Superboys of Malegaon highlights the creativity and passion of filmmakers who have limited resources. So tell us, as someone who runs one of the best or biggest, studios in the country, how does that resonate with you, and why do you think it's important to bring this story to a wider audience?
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I think with the limited resources, what this man achieved was remarkable. I think when you go to a cinema hall and you're watching something which is like a community viewing, it has to evoke a kind of emotion which is universal, and I think this film does that. It's very inspiring. It talks about a group of people who went out to do something which was unimaginable, and they achieved it. So I think with that kind of a universal emotion, the best place is to bring it to cinemas. And then we had these amazing resources who had written this amazing script, researched very much on it. And so like I said, it will spark some conversations. It will, ignite certain things in people when they go to watch it, and we just hopefully it'll transcend and do that.
I love that. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ritesh, for that. Zoya, every great story has an origin, just like Malegaon's incredible filmmaking spirit. I want to ask you a personal question, actually. I want to ask you, when did you first cross paths with the one and only Nasir Sheikh? ये कहानी मुझे सुननी है.
Nasir and me met at the Ocean Film Festival in Delhi. They used to hold an incredible festival, and I had gone there one year, and we were all in the foyer of a film, and I saw Nasir across the hall, and our eyes met, and he recognized me and I recognized him, and we both walked to each other, and I introduced myself, and he said, I know who you are, I've copied all your father's films. So that was my first meeting. He had my whole heart, and then we stayed in touch, and he used to come to Bombay, we used to meet, and then we realized there was more to the story, and his personal life was extremely inspiring, and that's where it started.
Thank you so much for sharing that story. Thank you, Nasir. And we'll have him in just a little bit. But before that, can I please call upon the brilliant mind of the film's compelling narrative? This is a storytelling genius and a master of nuance, Varun Grover, who's written The Superboys of Malegaon. Varun, that might have been in my script, but I meant every word of it. Thank you for joining us today. I want to ask you that your writing has, of course, brought this beautiful story to life. What was the most exciting or challenging part for you to attempt something like this?
मैं हिंदी में जवाब दूं?
बिल्कुल.
चलेगा? ओके. तो देखिए क्या है कि हिंदुस्तान में मुझे लगता है हर इंसान जब वो 10-12 साल का हो जाता है और समझ आता है कि ये बच्चे नहीं रहने वाले, हम एक दिन बड़े होने वाले और कुछ करना पड़ेगा जीवन में, तो ज़्यादातर लोग सोचते हैं या तो क्रिकेटर बनेंगे या फिल्म में जाएंगे. ये सबसे आसान दिखने वाली चीज़ें हैं. जब जाना होता है तब पता चलता है कि बहुत मुश्किल है, पर सोचते सब हैं. ज़्यादातर लोग, मतलब 90% लोग शायद सोचते होंगे कि हम ये करेंगे, और उसमें से कितने कर पाते हैं ये हम सब जानते हैं. देयर आर ओनली 11 क्रिकेटर्स, 15 में भी इन द लॉन्ग लिस्ट ऑफ द नेम्स, एंड नाउ वी हैव मल्टीपल टीम्स, सो मे बी 40. फिल्म में आप जानते ही हैं कितनी छोटी इंडस्ट्री है. आप कितनी जगह हम ही टकराते रहते हैं आपस में सब. सो एक शहर और उस शहर के ये कुछ लोग जो वो कर पाए, जो सब सोचते हैं लेकिन कोई करता नहीं है या कर पाता नहीं है. इन्होंने सिर्फ अपने जज्बे से और एक उस शहर का एक इतिहास रहा है मालेगांव का, उसकी वजह से, और वहाँ जिस तरह के किरदार और जिस तरह का एक पूरे शहर का एक फोकस है सिनेमा, उसको जोड़कर इन्होंने अपनी एक इंडस्ट्री खड़ी की. तो वो मुझे लगा कि वो कहानी सिर्फ उनके लिए इंस्पायरिंग नहीं है जो सिनेमा में आना चाहते हैं, हर उस इंसान के लिए इंस्पायरिंग है कि जो कोई सपना देखता है और उसको ऐसे ही छोड़ नहीं देता कि ये तो सपना था, रात का था, सुबह कुछ और काम करेंगे. इन्होंने जो रात को सपने आते थे उनको अपना दिन बनाया, उनको अपनी शाम बनाया, और फिर उन सपनों को देखकर हम अपनी शामें बना रहे हैं. तो दैट इज रियली इंस्पायरिंग, एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई वांटेड टू
बहुत
काइंड ऑफ कैप्चर इन द फिल्म. सो
देखिए अब जब लेखक हैं और वो इतना जिनकी ज़िंदगी की वजह से आज ऑनेस्टली हम सब यहाँ पर खड़े हैं, इकट्ठे हुए हैं, आपको बुलाना लाजमी है और मैं आपको न्योता देना चाहूँगी नासिर शेख साहब का। तहे दिल से स्वागत कीजिएगा। प्लीज़ गिव हिम राउंड ऑफ अपलॉज एज वी कॉल हिम। नासिर साहब, आपसे मैं ये पूछना चाहूँगी कि आज इस फिल्म की थिएट्रिकल रिलीज़ पर या इस ट्रेलर लॉन्च पर हम सब इकट्ठे हुए हैं, आपके इस वक्त अंदर क्या चल रहा है? खुशी तो होगी ही, तो ये नहीं पूछूंगी कैसा महसूस हो रहा है, लेकिन फिर भी ये कहना चाहूँगी कि आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
देखो हार्ट बीट बढ़ गई।
अरे क्या बात है, बोलिए ना।
नहीं, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा खुश है और बहुत ज़्यादा ही खुश है मैं, मतलब मैं जो सपना देखता था आज वो पूरा हुआ। और जोया जी की वजह से बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, रीमा जी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, रोहन जी और सब टीम वाले जितने हैं। मेरी लाइफ के ऊपर जो फिल्म बनी और इतना ज़्यादा मैं एक्साइटेड है, मतलब
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
खुशी बहुत ज़्यादा है मुझको इस बात
बिल्कुल।
की। मालेगांव का नाम लिए मैम ने, मालेगांव का नाम है, मालेगांव की इंडस्ट्री है और मालेगांव के मेरे दोस्त लोग हैं, सब लोगों ने साथ दिया, सब ने मिल के, और बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी है मुझको।
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आज हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए, और हमें कहीं ना कहीं आपने अलाउ किया ना कि आपकी कहानी हम दूसरों तक पहुंचाएं, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। और क्योंकि अब हम सब यहाँ पर हैं, पहली बार आपके साथ ये ट्रेलर हम देखना चाहते हैं। दुनिया में बाहर जाएगा बाद में, लेकिन रिमेंबर यू आर माई प्रिविलेज्ड लॉट। सो शैल वी वॉच द ट्रेलर गाइस? दैट लाइक टू एक्चुअली प्ले समवन who you meet and talk to every day during the making of the film?
सबसे पहले थैंक यू, आप लोग इतने नंबर्स में आज आए हमारे फिल्म को सपोर्ट करने, एवरीबडी फ्रॉम द मीडिया, थैंक यू सो मच। ये मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ा ऑनर है कि मैं नासिर भाई का कैरेक्टर प्ले कर रहा हूँ। बहुत नसीब वाला हूँ कि मैं उनसे मिल पाया, उनके साथ मैंने इतना समय बिताया। फिल्म शूट करने के पहले हमने मालेगांव में बहुत सारा समय बिताया और बहुत सारे स्टोरीज़ एक्सचेंज किए, उनके लाइफ के बारे में मैंने सीखा, उनके दोस्तों से मिला, उनके परिवार से मिला। एंड जो नासिर भाई की जर्नी रही है पिछले 20-25 सालों में, जहाँ से उन्होंने शुरू किया और आज जहाँ पे हैं, एक उन्होंने लेगेसी पूरी खड़ी की है मालेगांव में, जिसमें आज तक लोग फॉलो कर रहे हैं, इंस्पायर हो रहे हैं। तो आई फील आई एम वेरी वेरी फॉर्चुनेट कि मैं इतना अमेजिंग फिल्म का एक हिस्सा बन पाया। थैंक्स टू रीमा, जोया, रितेश, वरुण भाई, Farhan, everybody who gave me this opportunity. I'm very, very humbled. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was Adarsh Gaurav for us. अगला सवाल हम विनीत से पूछेंगे। विनीत, सबसे पहले माशाअल्लाह आपकी जो सुपर बॉयज़ के लिए आपने जो पहना है आज, ये ताली होनी चाहिए यार, इट्स ब्यूटीफुल।
थैंक यू सो मच।
आप तो मतलब बहुत ही होनहार हैं, आपने तो फिल्में लिखी भी हैं, यहाँ पर आपने लेखक का किरदार निभाया है, तो इसके बारे में बताइए। और ये लाइन बड़ी मतलब चिपक गई है दिल को कि बाप राइटर होता है, इसके बारे में बताइए।
आपके सवाल का जो पहला हिस्सा है कि बहुत ही होनहार हैं, पिताजी लंबे समय तक यही कहते रहे कि बड़ा नालायक है। थैंक यू सो मच। एक्चुअली राइटर बाप होता है, क्योंकि वही बीज है, और बीज अगर मजबूत है तो वट वृक्ष बड़ा ही निकलेगा, ये तय है। मुक्काबाज लिखी थी, राइटिंग खाली समय में थोड़ी करता हूँ, तो ये समझ में आता है कि बहुत सारा वक्त राइटर अकेलेपन में बिताता है, और मुझे लगता है सबसे कठिन काम राइटिंग है। थैंक्स टू ऑल द राइटर्स, सो मेनी राइटर्स आर हियर, वरुण भाई, जोया, रीमा, नासिर भाई, बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो यहाँ पे लिखते हैं। मेरे लिए मैं ये मानता हूँ किरदार करते समय, लिसन टू योर डायरेक्टर, read your script again and again and follow the script, and आपके साथ सीन में जो भी को एक्टर है उसे ध्यान से सुनिए, सब हो जाता है।
क्या बात है, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। That was a little crash course or a master class by Vineet. Thank you for that. I'm going to take this to Shashank. Shashank, I hope you have a mic. Wonderful. It's not easy to portray real life characters, and yet from the trailer we saw that you've done it so masterfully. What was it like for you to portray this character?
पहले शुक्रिया, thank you for coming everyone, taking time out of your day, and this is a very special film to us. Thank you for doing this, and it means a lot. There's a responsibility. when you're playing anybody who actually existed, कोई जो जिंदा था, अगर वो किरदार निभाना है तो वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है, उसके बोलने का तरीका, उसके बैठने का तरीका. That being said, this is an art and sometimes you color outside as well, and so you get permission from your director who lets you steer into different areas. I'm just delighted to play this character. Shafiq was Nasir's one of his best friends. He loved cinema as well, and these guys, the metal that they had together. Nasir Sheikh for putting this story up so all of us can be here, and it's a great responsibility and it's a great joy.
Thank you so much, Rima. Next, and a round of applause, please, for those beautiful, heartfelt answers. Rima, my question to you is, how did you approach balancing authenticity with cinematic storytelling while making a film like this that is based on people who are around us?
I mean, I think what we tried to do was kind of capture the essence of a person, the essence of what it was like, all of them together. I think with all the actors, we didn't try to mimic anybody. It was trying to get a sense of the person. But having said that, I mean, obviously we did work on, a lot of things like hair, makeup, wardrobe, production design. All of that was done to kind of hit the era that we were in.
I think it's very meta that they made movies and now there's a movie being made on them, and now that Malegaon gets such a huge platform. I think it's so poetic, it's so cinematic. Thank you so much for my answer. Yes?
One more level of meta is Nasir remade Sholay, and then Zoya is producing.
Remade Nasir making Sholay.
Yeah, so.
And also, it's super meta because that line is writer baap hota hai. I think it resonates the most to Zoya at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this to Ritesh though. Oh, take your time. Ritesh, I'm gonna try and get a mic to you. It's right next to you. Thank you. Like I mentioned earlier, the film has traveled to lots of festivals and already received such critical, amazing acclaim. What are your expectations from the audiences back home? Because जब तक यहाँ पर 6 नहीं मारेंगे, मजा नहीं आएगा.
The expectation is, like I said, like it's a movie which can resonate, has a very universal emotion, like I think a lot of it has been said earlier. So, I mean, we are giving it very, like in terms of the release is going to be pretty wide in terms of for the kind of film it is and what we need to do with it. And hopefully it'll resonate and we'll be all talking about its success very soon. So that's what we're hoping for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you. Nikhil, if you have a mic, I can ask you my question. You have to tell us what inspired you to greenlight Superboys of Malegaon.
So this is such a wonderful story about these passionate filmmakers of Malegaon, which we are fondly calling Mollywood now. But it was very easy because this is a story which has a universal appeal. It's about friendship, it's about grit, perseverance, and these are all emotions that will connect widely. Also, we felt that what better way to tell a story about the love for cinema than taking it to cinemas where people love movies. So that's all that came together, and we said, let's do that. Of course, with Ritesh and Farhan and Excel and Zoya and Rima and Tiger, they're such close collaborators of ours for such a long time. So it's just even more special that our first theatrical is with them.
It's with them, yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Nikhil, for that. Zoya, I hope you have a mic. This film has received so much love internationally already, and there was a premiere that happened at the TIFF, the Toronto International Film Festival, followed by all of these other, spaces where the film has already been. You've been to some of these spaces, you've seen some of those reactions. Could you share with us, because we were perhaps not there at that point?
It was, a bunch of us were at TIFF, and TIFF is a very big audience. It was a 2,000-seater screening, but it's also a very, they're a film-going audience. They love their movies, they react to the screen, they cheer, they're a very raucous audience. So to watch the film there was a real high, and that was where it premiered, and that was the first ever screening. So hopefully, and subsequently all the screenings have been great. So hopefully that energy carries on. But it's such a universal story, and it's about people that actually felt outside of a system and wanted to do something and felt outside of a system, so they created their own system. And today the mainstream is making a film on them. So that, I think, was very inspiring for people that like movies, watch movies, and their references of whether it was Chaplin or Bruce Lee are universal references. So people really connected with him. In fact, he got a huge standing ovation and had many tears, of course, but it was beautiful.
How beautiful. नासिर साहब, ये माइक आप तक आना चाहिए. आपसे ही मैं सवाल करना चाहूँगी. अभी ये जो जोया ने कहा कि आपने ये रिएक्शंस देखी हैं इस फिल्म के, आप बताइए कि जब ये फिल्म लोग देखते हैं तो आप उन्हें देखते हैं आपकी फिल्म या आपकी ज़िंदगी को देखते हुए, तो वो मोमेंट आपके लिए कैसा होता है? जब आप देखते हैं कि आपकी ये जो ज़िंदगी है, जो कहानी है, वो इतनी बड़ी ऑडियंसेस देख रही हैं, तो आप शायद वहाँ पर थे जब ये हुआ था. जी हाँ. तो अभी जोया ने हमें बताया कि वहाँ पर लोगों का रिएक्शन बहुत ही बढ़िया था. आप भी वहाँ पर थे एंड उन्होंने कहा कि आपके आंखों में आंसू थे. शायद आज भी हैं इस वक्त, थोड़ी सी नम है.
नहीं, बहुत ज़्यादा. मुझको फर्स्ट टाइम ऐसा हुआ था कि सिर्फ मैंने शूटिंग देखा था. फर्स्ट टाइम ऐसा हुआ कि मतलब पूरी फिल्म मेरे सामने थी और जब मैं देखा तो इतनी ज़्यादा खुशी हुई. मतलब मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा था ये चीज़ कि क्या हो रहा मेरे साथ. ये क्या मैं मतलब मेरी लाइफ में मतलब जो मैंने मेहनत कर रहा था छोटी जो भी शूटिंग पर, लेकिन मैंने ईमानदारी से मेहनत कर रहा था. वो ईमानदारी ये जोया जी ने, रीमा जी ने देखा और आज दुनिया के सामने वो लाए और इतनी ज़्यादा खुशी हो रही वो चीज़ की कि मतलब सब पसंद करें. वहाँ मुझको बहुत अच्छा लगा.
क्या बात है, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपका.
मुझे याद है जब भी टोरंटो इंटरनेशनल फिल्म फेस्टिवल में स्टैंडिंग ओवेशन मिला था एंड नासिर भाई वो मतलब आंखों में आंसू थे. हम सब लोगों के लिए बहुत ही स्पेशल सा मोमेंट था. और नासिर भाई ने एक चीज़ कही थी वहाँ पे कि जिस बॉलीवुड की पिक्चरों के ऊपर हमने पिक्चरें बनाई, आज बॉलीवुड हमारी ज़िंदगी पे पिक्चर बना रहा है. सपने सा लग रहा है.
क्या बात है. थैंक यू. Rima, you know, the trailer, of course, the people who've just watched it, says the film is based on a remarkable true story. So that question is now to you. How is it different from the documentary that was made?
First of all, I love the documentary. We've also given it a shout out in the film because we are all fans of it. The documentary is about the making of Superman of Malegaon, and I think our film over a 10-year period kind of covers the making of the director Nasir. So it goes a little more in depth into his, the start, into his journey. And, the thing is with fiction, we knew that the documentary is out there, it's very good. So how do we kind of up the game a little more? And luckily, we had all the tools of fiction to do that. And I hope we've managed to do that.
Fantastic. And I'm sure a very important part in making that is the writer, and that's Varun right there. So Varun, talk to us about exactly doing this, because when you set out saying you want to make something that is hopefully as good as or is going to be beyond, how do you do that?
तो मुझे दो चीज़ों से बहुत फ़ायदा हुआ. एक है वो नासिर की आदत है अपनी ज़िंदगी डॉक्यूमेंट करने की बचपन से. सो ही इज़ वन ऑफ द बेस्ट आर्काइविस्ट्स आई नो एज अ पर्सन, जिसने अपनी ज़िंदगी के बचपन के, जब पहला इन्होंने कोई नाटक किया है जब ये शायद 15-16 साल के होंगे, अखबार में जो आया है उसकी क्लिपिंग भी रखी हुई है. और एक नहीं, दे हैव मल्टीपल कॉपीज़ की. ऐसा ना हो जो मतलब जो सरकार नहीं कर, NFAI में आग लग जाती है, इनके यहाँ इनके डॉक्यूमेंटेशन बचे हुए हैं. ठीक है, वो मल्टीपल कॉपीज़ हैं उसको प्रॉपर स्कैन करके एक बहुत बड़ी फाइल है. मतलब आप सोचिए कि अखबार जितनी बड़ी इन्होंने एक फाइल ढूंढी, उसमें अखबार के पेज काट के लगाए हैं और अखबारों के बहुत बहुत मतलब सिर्फ इनके नहीं, इनके वालिद साहब, इनके पिताजी ने 1965 में एक फोटो, ट्रिक फोटोग्राफी करते थे वो उस समय, and he has a photo of him playing chess with himself. It's a nicely done trick photography in 1965. वो फोटो भी है इनके पास उसी एल्बम में, जस्ट टू सी द ओरिजिन्स ऑफ फिल्म मेकिंग टैलेंट इन द फैमिली. तो उस लेवल का डॉक्यूमेंटेशन है इनके पास. वो एक पहला फ़ायदा हुआ. दूसरा फ़ायदा ये हुआ, रेयरली ऐसी फिल्में बनती हैं जहाँ पे आप कह सकते हैं कि बायोपिक स्पेस है, लेकिन ज़्यादातर किरदार हैं और आप उनसे मिल सकते हैं. बहुत सारी बायोपिक्स अक्सर होती हैं कि लेजेंड्स हैं जो कि अब आप उनसे जाकर नहीं बात कर सकते हैं. सो आई हैड द प्रिविलेज ऑफ स्टेइंग इन मालेगांव, स्पेंडिंग टाइम विद ऑल द कैरेक्टर्स हु आर इन द फिल्म. बहुत सारे उसमें से, जैसे कि फिल्म में फ़रोग का जो किरदार है जो कि विनीत ने प्ले किया है. So Farog unfortunately now is no more, but I was lucky enough to spend time with him. I knew him for a few years actually. और तो फ़रोग के साथ बात होना, नासिर के साथ बात होना, इनके परिवार के साथ बात होना, so that was the second privilege I had. और इन सब चीज़ों से जो एक फिर कहानी बनी, and then of course the creative freedom I got working with Zoya and Reema, who are also writers, and so then there is that collaborative energy we had कि हम इसको एक फिल्म को डॉक्यूमेंट्री से, मतलब डॉक्यूमेंट्री हम सब ने देखी है, हम सबको पसंद है, लेकिन उससे कहीं आगे, कहीं गहरा और कहीं खुले आसमान में जाने का मौका था, क्योंकि बहुत सारी कहानियाँ थी जो कि इनकी ज़िंदगियों की थी, और इनकी ज़िंदगी कैसे वो बनी, कहाँ से ये नासिर वहाँ पहुँचे जहाँ पे कि इन्होंने पहली फिल्म बनानी शुरू की, और फिर उसके बाद जो भी अगली इनकी ज़िंदगी के अगले 13-14 साल की कहानी है. तो उस वजह से और एक अपना जो भी इंटरेस्ट है फिल्म मेकिंग में और फिल्म्स अबाउट फिल्म मेकिंग, so I wanted to bring that element here. So
Thank you.
that
Thank you so much. While we, are going to come to you, my lovely audience, our friends from the media, you can prepare your questions, and of course, mics will come to you as well. Wonderful cast, because it's so beautiful. They have a likeness to the characters, and yet they are their own. How did you go about casting, some of these lovely people in your film?
I think it's actually a Reema question, because she's the director, but we work with amazing casting directors, Nandini Shrikant and Karan Mali. They did this film together, and I think as directors we kind of brief them on what we want once they read the script, and what is that, as she said, what is that soul of that character, what is that one thing that makes this person, and try to find that, as opposed to people that just mimic or look like. I mean, of course, there's a physicality involved that needs to be similar, but basically find the sur. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
I'll just add
Yes,
two
Varun.
names here, just to so research में, क्योंकि हम research काफ़ी बार जाकर मालेगांव कर रहे थे, so I had with me Asim Chandavar and Shoaib Nazir for research. Asim Chandavar, we all know he's the B movie buff,
Absolutely.
the biggest B movie
Absolutely.
buff. He has a page called Baba Jogeshwari on Instagram. तो वो सिनेमा को लेकर बहुत ज़्यादा obsessed है, तो उसके साथ we went to Malegaon, me, Asim and Shoaib. And Shoaib has also done the dialogues on the film with me. So we had this support also. Aleem is here, I think. So Aleem, who is Viru in actual in Nasir's and not the second actual Sholay. So तो वो हैं. He was available. He was in Bombay. So काफी लोग थे जिनसे कि हमको inputs
I
मिले.
love it. I love it. I think you guys look spectacular, and this film looks amazing. Let's hand it over to our friends from the press, because I'm sure they have some really interesting questions. Mics will come to you, and of course, our friends from Spice will make sure that you're heard. I think the first question is coming from anybody. Do you have a mic though? We can hear him actually. Rohit Khilnani has been given a mic already,
Thank
guys.
you.
Yes. Hi, Rohit.
Hello, thank you. Congratulations to all of you. Terrific trailer. I think everybody enjoyed it. You guys, whatever you all make, you all have my ticket always. Whatever, Varun, whether आप comedy करो, जो भी करो, हम ticket खरीदेंगे. My question is to the business side of it. At a time when cinema business is so tricky, nobody knows what's working, what's not working. You all had the option of direct to OTT. What made you, what made you think that this should go to cinemas? One, obviously, this is a great story. It should reach more people. Or was there ever a discussion of direct to OTT?
Nikhil ji.
This is working. Yeah, we never discussed a direct to OTT release. We always knew this is a movie that should go to theaters. There are certain movies which are best watched as the community experience, and this is one of them. As I said, a movie about cinemas has to be watched, or movie making has to be watched in a cinema hall. So that we were very clear about. In fact, we are releasing it outside India as well in those markets that we mentioned. So we've been really excited, and I feel even if it is tricky, it's a great opportunity. Good stories should be told, and people should be given an opportunity to come and watch them. That's the endeavor that we're trying to do, and with this quality of movie, it should absolutely be in theaters.
Also, just to, I think the thing when you said it's unpredictable, but that's what movie making is, right? We never know. We can never predict that whether you have a cast which is X, you have this director, this producer, and everything. It still cannot. So I think inherently we all work in a medium which is unpredictable. So it's exciting to keep trying different stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rohit. I think the mic is already with you, Nishad. Go for it.
Yes. Hi. The trailer looks amazing, guys. Thank you so much for doing this. Zoya, my question is for you. Tiger Baby Films is actually known for representing quite unique, different storytelling styles and stuff. How do you guys always manage to make it so raw and unique at the same time, and also make it relatable?
We are trying. I don't know. I think it's the choice of stories. I think it's the kind of characters, the kind of human experiences that attract us. I think that's possibly what makes it relatable. And we are both students of film. We are both cinema buffs. So if we are going to tell a story in this medium, then it has to be cinematic looking. We have to use that medium, the visual medium, to the best of its capacity. And we are very lucky to have an incredible crew to work with, and we make sure we work with the top of the line crew, and even if they are new, they are people that are perfect for that particular story, and you work with good actors, and they do the job, really. You just have to put it together as a filmmaker.
Thank you so much.
Rohini? Yeah, I have
And
the mic.
good, yes, and Rima said the most important we have forgotten. We have the best partners that actually let us tell these stories. So, yeah.
Yeah, the mic is here.
The mic is right here.
मेरा सवाल नासिर भाई से है. मेरा नाम सिराज सैयद है. नासिर भाई, आपने बहुत सारा काम किया जो इस फिल्म में हम देखेंगे, और उम्मीद ये करते हैं कि ये फिल्म बहुत कामयाब होगी. अब इसके आगे आपके अपने क्या इरादे हैं? मालेगांव में आपने बहुत ही महदूद किस्म के हालात में काम किया. रिसोर्सेज नहीं थे आपके पास, पैसे नहीं थे, प्रोफेशनल लोग नहीं थे. इसके बावजूद आपने जो कुछ किया वो कर पाए. आप ये लंबा सफ़र तो ख़त्म हो गया. अब ये फिल्म भी बन गई. मेरे ख़्याल में कहीं ना कहीं आपके दिल में एक आर्टिस्ट, एक फ़नकार है जो और भी कुछ करना चाहता होगा. तो मुस्तकबिल के बारे में आपके क्या इरादे हैं, उसका थोड़ा सा.
मेरे पास मतलब 2-3 कंसेप्ट है, लेकिन वो मालेगांव के लिए ही, मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा डीपली सोचा मैं उसके लिए. मेरे को जोया जी ने हौसला दिया, रीमा जी ने हौसला दिया कि आप शुरू करो. तो उसके लिए मेरे ज़हनी तौर पे काम शुरू हो चुका है और बड़ी फिल्म बनाना है, लेकिन वो मालेगांव के लिए ही रहेंगी. लेकिन
क्या बात है.
तो चालू है काम.
शुक्रिया.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सिराज साहब उस सवाल के लिए. आई थिंक द माइक इज गोइंग बिहाइंड. Nayan is here.
Hi. My question is to Zoya. Taking forward Rohit's question, all the partners on this movie, they have actually celebrated art and cinema. And there's a conversation today, there's a debate about who deserves the platform, who doesn't deserve the platform among artists. But this is a conversation among audiences. There is a conversation where people are saying that, oh, ये movie इतनी अच्छी नहीं थी, but इतना चल गई because of the star. But then, look at these actors who deserve those kind of platforms, they are not getting it. But when those actors are given platforms like this, the movie doesn't get viewership in theaters, and it also doesn't get exhibition to that extent. What are the things as producers that you wish to see changing in the industry for art and cinema to thrive together?
Honestly, I just wish, obviously everybody wants to make a good film. Everybody sets out to make a good film. So I just wish good films get a break, like the word of mouth matters, and people go and see it. And I wish the audience honestly doesn't really care about numbers, because that doesn't affect them. You like a film, you don't like a film, it's not about the numbers. I love to eat at Royal China. I don't know how much they make in the month. It doesn't matter to me how much that restaurant makes. I like the food there, that's it. So that's how we grew up. We grew up, we didn't know which film worked and which didn't work. We knew what we liked. So I hope the audience sees it. I mean, we make all kinds of movies. And as does Excel, as does Amazon. They make all kinds of things with all kinds of actors. We just want each of it to be good. So that's all. I just wish the audience gives things a chance and I care about the word on the street. That is the most important.
Thank you, Nayan. Believe the mic is there. Hi.
No, mic.
Hi.
Sorry, am I audible? Yeah.
Yes.
I have a question for Nikhil, just to follow up to what Rohit asked you, that it's a hard pivot for Amazon in India to go for theatrical from streaming only. You've had some of the biggest in terms of stature and size films, but this Superboys of Malegaon is what you went with to the theaters. What was it that clicked here?
Sure. So if you look at, is this better? If you look at our journey on movies, that's a very important part of our content offering for our customers. We create original movies. We create movies in partnership with other studios, so co-pros. We also take licensing of theatrical movies, which then premiere on our service. And during the pandemic, we also premiered lots of movies directly on the service, about 65 movies in the last 4 years. And this is a logical progression for us, I feel, because India is not a or market, it's an and market. So movies that do well in theaters also do well on streaming. Movies, it's sort of feeds into each other. And we were looking for the right one to start with. And here we had two advantages. I think the core story is so amazing. We really sort of bought into it. And second, it is with partners who are our closest collaborators, Excel and Tiger Baby. We've had a fantastic experience working and a great track record with them. So we sort of reposed our trust in them. And that became the reason for this one to be the first one.
Thank you. Before the mic is snatched from me, वरुण भाई एक सवाल आपसे भी कि वो जो लाइन है राइटर बाप होता है उसमें अंदर की कितनी angst थी आपकी?
आपको क्या लगता है मेरी शक्ल देखकर कितनी होगी? देखिए वो मेरे को लगता है वो सिर्फ राइटर की नहीं, वो फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में काम करने हर एक, आप ये राइटर की जगह वहाँ प्रोड्यूसर डाल दें, एक्टर डाल दें, एडिटर डाल दें, हर आदमी वो फील करता है. अब कौन कितना उससे रिलेट करेगा वो फिल्म बताएगी, बट आई होप एवरीवन डज.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Rohini, this side. Hi.
Hi, okay.
Yes.
That side.
So, hi, this is Nawaz Kochra from Indian Express, and first of all, congratulations to all of you all. Varun ji, my question is for you. Firstly, I want to know that, since this is a real life story that we were dealing with, in the terms of research, groundwork, was there something differently that you had to do in terms of the treatment with other films?
Yeah, absolutely. Because as I said, I had access to all the real life characters, or most of them. Some of them, unfortunately, are not there anymore. But their family members, the documentation done by Nasir, there is the films they have made, and all the films, they not just made the films, they did the documentation of not just the film making process, they documented the picnics they had after the film. फिल्म बनाने के बाद अगर फिल्म चल जाती थी, जो ज़्यादातर चली हैं इनकी, उसके बाद ये लोग पिकनिक बनाने जाते थे. पिकनिक की भी इन्होंने वीडियो फुटेज अपने हैंडी कैम से बनाई है. उस पिकनिक की वीडियो फुटेज में हम ये तक देख सकते हैं कि क्या जो एक्चुअली सम ऑफ द फुटेज इन द फिल्म इज़ वेरी क्लियरली लाइक इंस्पायर्ड फ्रॉम द पिकनिक फुटेज. एंड वहाँ पे क्या खाना पका रहे हैं, कौन से गाने गा रहे हैं, कौन क्या पहना हुआ है, everything. So much detailed research, not just for a writer, but actually for the production designer, for the costume, सबके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा इसमें available था, and that was a rare privilege, and we used it to the maximum.
Secondly, sir, writer तो बाप होता है is being spoken about a lot, but I want to know आज की डेट में in this day and age in the industry, writer किस हद तक बाप है?
देखिए क्या है, ये सिस्टम कोई भी इंडस्ट्री होती है, और जैसे हमारी 100 साल पुरानी इंडस्ट्री है, वो एक बहुत बड़ा एक डायनासोर होता है. ठीक है, उसके नीचे हम सब दबे होते हैं. धीरे धीरे हम निकलते हैं, तो धीरे धीरे चीज़ें बदलती हैं. ठीक है, राइटर बाप होता है, ये एक्चुअली ट्रूली इट इज ट्रू ओनली फॉर टू पीपल, सलीम एंड जावेद, ओके, जिन्होंने एक दौर आया जहां पे सच में ये हुआ, उसके बाद वो दौर अभी वापस मुझे नहीं लगता है आया है, बट बिकॉज वी आर thanks to so many platforms and channels and so many avenues of now making your film, even if you make a short film and goes to festivals and all, there is more focus on stories and storytelling and the narrative and the strength of the narrative, and that's why I feel it is really I mean
No, but let me answer that, because ये बेचारे writer है तो ये क्या बोलेंगे. But the fact is that both, I mean, over here, Zoya, Reema, me, Farhan, I know all the three of them are writers, but the fact is that unless a writer does his job or her job, none of us have a job. None of us have a job. Till they don't go out there and write something, there are no characters created, there is nobody to produce that film, there's nobody to direct it, there's nothing, there's no actor to be cast in that character. So I think the fact is that we are realizing that a little late maybe, but the writer is actually the Baap, because without them, nobody here has a job.
Thank you, Ritesh. I'll just add one small thing. Thank you.
You know.
मैं बस ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि
I'll answer that and that. It relates to Reema and Zoya. In fact, Zoya, I've asked you this question in my podcast. बहुतों को नहीं पता होगा, मेरे podcast का एक बहुत important part मैं reveal कर रहा हूँ. Zoya का episode अभी आना बाकी है. What was that film? तलाश बन रही थी, एंड आमिर ने मुझे बताया, आमिर खान उसके हीरो थे एंड प्रोड्यूसर भी थे. उन्होंने कहानी सुनी एंड उनको कहानी इतनी पसंद आई, एंड उन्होंने रितेश और फरहान से पूछा कि ये तो बेहतरीन कहानी है, ऑफ कोर्स आई एम ऑन बोर्ड, कितना पैसा आप लोगों ने राइटर को दिया है, इन दो राइटर्स को? तो दे कोटेड एन एक्स अमाउंट, सेइंग बहुत कम है, इनको इससे डबल मिलना चाहिए, आई एम अ पार्टनर एंड आई थिंक यू नीड टू पे देम डबल व्हाट यू हैव पेड देम. सो राइटर्स की अहमियत है, एंड भले पैसों में मेरा ये सोचना है, भले पैसों में थोड़ी अभी भी राइटर्स को जितना क्रेडिट एक्चुअली कैश मिलना चाहिए नहीं मिलता है, बट अब मीडिया की वजह से ऑडियंस में ये जागृति आ गई है, जागरूक हो चुकी है ऑडियंस के, ये समझ गए हैं कि जो हम देख रहे हैं, अगर ये राइटर का काम नहीं होता तो इतनी बेहतरीन फिल्म या इतनी बेहतरीन सीरीज नहीं बनती. आई थिंक द ऑडियंस हैज नाउ अवेकन टू द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ राइटर्स. दैट्स माय.
Komalji, it's so lovely to hear you. It was lovely. Thank you so much for chipping in.
Hi, this is Srijani from Filmfare.
Hi, Srijani.
Hi. My question is to Reema ma'am. First of all, the trailer looks amazing, so congratulations on that. My question is to Reema ma'am. Ma'am, was Nasir sir a regular on the sets, and did you kind of take his directorial inputs while making the movie?
Yeah, I mean, Nasir was there. We put a lot of things past him. He was even, it was kind of funny because we were doing wardrobe trials and Nasir was going through, pictures. And those pictures, the wardrobe was obviously inspired by photographs.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Arey, mere paas bhi aisa hi shirt tha," And it was, so Nasir was around. And he was a great it's great to have your reference right there next to you. So you can just quickly check. You don't have to Google, you don't have to research. He's there.
Did you collaborate with him as a director? Like, did you take his inputs while making the movie?
I mean, I think that with Nasir, the maximum collaboration happened with Varun, because that was when, Varun decided to start from a clean slate. So when we started writing the film, that was the maximum kind of, I think, input, but that continued through the shoot. And we also kind of, once we edited the film, we got him to come and watch it. So, it was like tremendous to have him with us.
Hi, this is Sana here from India Today. My question is to Adarsh. Of course, everyone's talking about how this film was important for a theatrical release. But as an actor, tell me, in the current scenario when films are not working, did you feel a pressure because this film was going on in theaters? Because you've, of course, done fabulous work on OTT. But does it feel different to kind of have the responsibility of a box office success when a film is releasing? Do you feel that?
Can I be honest?
Yes.
Yes, I'm very nervous. But not इसलिए नहीं क्योंकि I have some expectation of it to become some massive box office success. It's just when so many people collectively watch a film together sitting in a theater, it's a very different feeling than when you're watching a film on an OTT platform at home. I think that is what makes me nervous, and मेरे लिए personally ये 8 साल बाद मेरी कोई picture theater में लग रही है. The last film that that had a theatrical release in which I was playing a central character was Rook, which was 2017. तो मैं इसलिए nervous हूँ क्योंकि ये बहुत नया feeling है मेरे लिए, और I hope that I can ride this nervous ride till the end with all these amazing superheroes that I have with me. But yeah, I mean, to answer your question, yes, of course I'm nervous, as anyone would be, I guess. Yeah.
And my second question, yeah, Reema.
Yeah, I just want to add, because I think we've touched on this, why theatrical? When you see the film, you'll realize it goes beyond filmmaking. It's a slice of life film. It's about loving, having friends, having dreams, and the importance of dreams in your life. So inherently, the subject is very universal. And I think that's what really leads to a theatrical.
Also, I think movies about movies should be seen in a theater, because the whole impetus is a collective experience. You come into a theater and there are people from all walks of life, there are people from all different backgrounds, and they all have that similar experience. They laugh at the same time, they cry at the same time. It's a very unique human experience. So when you make a movie about a movie, it should be seen in a cinema hall.
Absolutely. And my second question is that, of course, we're all talking about how writer is the bar, but right now there's also this conversation of technicians not getting enough credit, especially when it comes to trailers or posters. Of course, we've seen Salim Javed writing their own names on their posters. Do you think that trend has to come back, where these technicians need to go and shout out that they need to have their names on the posters?
We are very lucky because we work with Excel, and that doesn't happen there. They take very good care of the technicians, as should everybody.
Thank you, Sana.
हेलो नासिर, मेरा सवाल आपसे है.
Right.
प्रशांत फ्रॉम एनडीटीवी. या मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा हूँ कि 2008 में शायद डॉक्यूमेंट्री आई थी आपकी. तब से लेके आज तक आपको किसी फिल्म मेकर ने आपको अप्रोच किया, या आपने कभी मुंबई आके काम करने की कोशिश की? और जब आपको एक्सेल से फिल्म बनाने के लिए जब आपके पास ऑफर आया, तो क्या आपका रिएक्शन क्या रहा होगा?
मैं शुरू से जब फिल्में वगैरह लगाता था वीडियो पार्लर पे, या फिल्म देखता था, या इंडस्ट्री के बारे में सुनता था, तो उस वक्त से मुझको ऐसा लगता था कि मुझको कभी मतलब यहाँ आके काम नहीं करना है. मेरा शुरू से मिजाज था कि जो भी करना है मालेगांव में करना है, और मालेगांव के लिए ही करना है. इसीलिए मैंने मालेगांव का शोले, मालेगांव की शान, मालेगांव का सुपरमैन मैंने बनाया. और इस बीच में कभी कोई ऑफ़र तो नहीं मिला फिल्म का, लेकिन फर्स्ट टाइम जब मिला जोया जी की तरफ से, तो मुझको बड़ी खुशी हुई इस चीज़ के लिए कि यार अपनी ये लाइफ के ऊपर ही फिल्म बना रहे हैं. तो पहला ऑफ़र तो यहीं से मिला मुझको.
बहुत
अब अगर अभी आपको ऑफर मिलेगा तो आप आएंगे मालेगांव?
ज़रूर आएंगे. ये जोया जी के लिए, रीमा जी के लिए तो ज़रूर आएंगे.
ऑफर कहाँ से आता है वो मायने रखता है. आइए. Yes, you have a mic.
Hi, Samina here from Zoom channel. My question is to Zoya and of course to Varun and Reema. Now, of late we are seeing that movies are re-releasing and suddenly they are, collecting a good box office collection as compared to when it was released, versus then. Do you feel that it's very important to read the minds or the moods of the audience? Because when it released, movies were not that, good. They, flopped at the box office versus now. What are your thoughts on that? Of reading minds and moods of
that's the thing, as filmmakers, we're in the business of writing, directing. You don't read people's minds. You're not clairvoyant. So you never really know. You can, like Zoya said, nobody sets out to make a bad film. Everybody who makes a film wakes up early in the morning, they work really hard, and at least in their minds, they believe they're doing something good. And some of it lands, some of it doesn't. So it's very, very hard to kind of gauge that. And, some of the films that are being re-released, I think were released at a time where, there was COVID and audiences were not really going to the theater. And maybe they were inherently good films that are landing with people. That's the only reason I think a film will do well.
And just to add to this, now that, social media is there, earlier it used to be that critics used to critique the movie and they used to send the reviews and people used to go by that word. Now that social media is out, a lot of audience is out there, writing a lot of things or, giving negative reviews, which kind of, puts the film under radar. What are your thoughts on that? Do you feel that, because that thing has changed right now, it's very difficult to impress the people to bring to the movie?
I mean, I'm of the belief that if you don't have anything good to say, don't speak. So that's what I think.
हेलो हेलो
Yes,
मैम
this way.
जोया मैम आपने एक बात कही थी, मैं नरेंद्र भुटानी, आपने एक बात कही थी कि हमें फिल्म्स पे जो फिल्म्स बन रही है वो देखनी चाहिए. तो ये ना मुझे मेरे कॉलेज डेज में लग गया, जब मैं थिएटर करता था तो हमारी जब डिस्कशन होती थी टॉपिक की, तो ये ना बड़ा स्मार्ट डिसीजन निकलता था कि ना हम प्ले के ऊपर ही प्ले बना देते हैं. ठीक है, तो वो ना मतलब जब जजेस बैठे होते थे सामने तो वो जज नहीं कर पाते थे कि ये एक्चुअली में हो रहा है या फिर मतलब ये गलती थी या ये है प्ले के अंदर. सो अगर मैं फिल्म्स की बात करूं तो ये फिल्म के ऊपर ही फिल्म है. सो हाउ स्मार्ट इट्स गोइंग टू बी, मतलब वो एक सेफर साइड पे भी एक जो नोशन है वो आ सकता है इसके अंदर कि हाँ हम सेफ खेल रहे हैं कि फिल्म के अंदर ही फिल्म है, जो एक एस्पायरिंग फिल्म मेकर्स हैं. सो उस पर अगर आप कुछ कहना चाहें.
अच्छा, तो मुझे थमा दिया गया है मुश्किल सा सवाल. तो मैं बस यही कहूँगा कि देखिए, फिल्मों में ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि कोई गलती रह जाए और हम सोचें कि लोगों को पता नहीं चलेगा. फिल्म जो होती है ना, वो माइक्रोस्कोप के अंदर असेस होती है, एनालाइज होती है, और बनाते हुए भी तो वैसा कुछ नहीं किया है. ऑफ कोर्स फिर भी कई बड़ी बड़ी फिल्में हैं जिनमें आप IMDb पे जाएं तो उनके ट्रिविया में लिखा होता है कि वो घड़ी पे ये एक ही सीन में घड़ी 3 घंटे इधर उधर हो गई पीछे. ऐसे कई गूफ अप्स होते हैं और कई जानबूझ के छोड़े जाते हैं कि IMDb पे कुछ तो आए, पर ऐसा हमने इसमें कुछ भी डेलिबरेटली कुछ नहीं किया है. पूरी ईमानदारी से फिल्म बनाई है और अच्छी फिल्म बनाई है. ऐसी मेरी मतलब मैं खुद ही बोल रहा हूँ बट सच बोल रहा हूँ.
थैंक यू सो मच. और सर आपके पास माइक है.
मेरा सवाल शशांक से है. शशांक, जब आप इस फिल्म में एक्टिंग कर रहे थे, किरदार कर रहे थे, और मालेगांव के शोले में किरदार कर रहे थे, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? दोनों एक्टिंग स्टाइल में क्या फ़र्क?
तो एक्टिंग स्टाइल में ये अंतर है. जब मालेगांव की शोले चल रही थी तो वो शफीक एक एक्टर बनने की कोशिश कर रहा है, शफीक एक्टिंग कर रहा है, तो उसमें एक बारीक सा अंतर है. पर ऐसा कुछ बड़ा चौड़ा डिवाइड नहीं है उसमें, क्योंकि शफीक उधर भी शफीक है और शफीक जब एक्टिंग करने की कोशिश कर रहा है तो वो भी शफीक है. हाँ, शफीक इतना एक्सपीरियंस एक्टर नहीं था, पर उसका जितना सिनेमा से प्यार है मेरे अंदर भी वही है. तो इट्स यू रेजोनेट विद इट. और बिल्कुल बारीक अंतर थे बोली के, उसके इनएक्सपीरियंस के इन टर्म्स ऑफ हिज परफॉर्मेंस, बट हिज लव फॉर सिनेमा एंड हिज लव फॉर हिज फ्रेंड्स इज़ अ कंटिन्यूअस, वो धागा उसकी परफॉर्मेंस में बाहर सब जगह चलता रहता है. तो ऐसा कुछ था जी.
This is a question for Shashank, for Adarsh, and for Vineet. Me.
भारती जी यहाँ पर.
I know the choice is not in your hands. The big daddies take the call, but like Ritesh, but
like Ritesh, she said.
But I wanted to know, as actors, do you like working for OTT or do you prefer a theatrical for your work?
मेरे हाथ में कटोरा है, जो डालना है डाल दो.
I mean, I'm not an actor, but I can tell you, I think it's just you fortunately at a time where you have multiple ways of telling a story. Till the streaming platforms came in, you could tell story in a certain way. You were restricted to, either you had stuff which was for broadcast TV, or then there was theatrical. Now suddenly you have this other medium where you can write, as writers, they can write characters which can go on for not only one season, for multiple seasons. So I think as an actor, it must be great for them to have, an opportunity of playing either character. I think it all depends on the story. So if the story is in a 90-minute or a 2-hour format or whatever it is, then it's there. But I think there's an appetite for both, right? And also, this question about theatrical versus this, I think it all again depends on, I'm standing in the theater here, but I'm saying it, I don't know whether this is going to come back to bite me with Anil being here, but I just feel that you want to encourage people from coming to cinemas. I think what is the problem is the prices of cinemas. The ticket price, if we see on cinema days, does go down and you see a lot more footfalls. So I think if that was to change and we could somehow have a price which is more affordable for a larger audience, you'll see a huge, because there are not too many options. I know that people keep thinking that, oh, we can watch this on streaming, but on streaming you have to wait for a movie which is in theater for almost 8 to 10 weeks.
Right. Others have to. Have to.
मैम आई डोंट थिंक एटलीस्ट मेरे केस में मैं सोचता हूँ कि मैं थिएट्रिकल कर रहा हूँ या OTT कर रहा हूँ, जो भी मिल जाए, जैसे कि विनीत भाई ने कहा कि मैटर बस ये करता है कि कहानी मज़ेदार हो जिसमें, क्योंकि हम इतना समय उसमें हम इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, सो मेनी मंथ्स दैट वी वी ट्रिप ऑन द कैरेक्टर, वी थिंक अबाउट द कैरेक्टर, वी गो शूट, देन वी लिव विथ वॉट वी शॉट टिल इट गेट्स रिलीज्ड. तो प्रोसेस तो सेम ही होता है मेरे लिए. हाँ, और आप उतनी मेहनत करते हो, आप ये नहीं सोचते हो कि थिएट्रिकल है तो इसमें थोड़ी ज़्यादा मेहनत कर लेते हैं, क्या पता 200 करोड़ कमा लें. Really? Okay. Maybe. Maybe for me, because I didn't honestly go watch a lot of films in the theater. Even when I was growing up, we had one theater in Jamshedpur, Pile Talkies, जहाँ पे हम साल में एक बार थिएटर जाते थे तो वही बड़ी बात होती थी. तो मैंने गिन चुन के 6 फिल्में देखी अपनी लाइफ में जमशेदपुर में. तो मेरे लिए सब बराबर है, बट what I really value is the people that I work with. The writers, the directors, my co-actors, people I'm going to be spending so many months with. I think that is what really makes the difference and makes it magical and special.
मैं यही ऐड करना चाह रहा था कि मैं यही ऐड करना चाह रहा था कि ठीक है, कटोरे में जो डालना डाल दो, लेकिन ये बहुत मैटर करता है कि हु इज़ द डायरेक्टर, हु इज़ द प्रोड्यूसर, बिकॉज ये डायरेक्टर का मीडियम है. और अभी जिस वक्त में हम लोग चल रहे हैं, बहुत बड़ी अक्सर बात करते हैं कि फिल्म कैसे रिलीज़ हो रही है, क्या होगा, तो वो चीज़ें एक्टर के हाथ में तो नहीं होती. तो बहुत मैटर करता है कि हु इज़ द डायरेक्टर, हु इज़ योर प्रोड्यूसर एंड क्या लिखा गया है. बाकी चीज़ें तो अपने हाथ में नहीं है, अपना काम सेट पे ख़त्म हो जाता है.
Right, so these are stories and different mediums, ना? It's just different mediums. So for an actor, नुक्कड़ नाटक है या स्टेज प्ले है या फिल्म है या तुम सड़क पे चिल्ला रहे हो मेगाफोन लेके या रेडियो में बैठे हो, ultimately your job is to tell a story and you're going to approach it with the same honesty irrespective of the OTT. And of course it feels good to have a room full of people come to see your film, but it feels equally good to have 100 people standing by the road and you are dancing, so it feels equally good to perform on a railway station. That is how much you love the craft. If you love the craft, you don't care where you're performing in a plane, in front of a hall, in a radio. But yes, hopefully people will watch this film on the 28th. आप सब प्लीज़ पिक्चर देखने जाना यार. इसका ये मतलब नहीं है हॉल में मत जाना, हम सड़क पे भी कर रहे हैं, तो प्लीज़ जाना सब हॉल में ये पिक्चर देखने, बहुत मायने रखता है. That being said, these are just mediums, and so they keep changing.
On that note, I'll have to say thank you so much for your strong legs this afternoon.